Have I had enough Parmesan? Yes, I've had enough Parmesan. Okay, I don't know if I want to watch this, but, you know, I'm a fan of Viva La Dirt League, even though that they should definitely put more DG360 sound bites and mentions in their sketches. But they have like a podcast, so maybe watch a little bit of this until maybe we get bored or something. Let's see what they got to say.
I've done really well.
So you really think you're gonna like really smash this podcast?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think big of yourself?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck. Good fucking luck.
Good
Because
fucking-
I'm not giving
good
you
luck.
shit
Yeah.
now.
It's a podcast. Watching a podcast, it's like a podception.
Did actually give me shit. You gave me a coffee. Thank you very much.
Because
I
of your attitude, I'm going to torpedo this whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. I'm
Where's
still not hearing
Alan?
anything, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh, you know.
I am.
They got Ben in. They got Ben. Usually they have Alan, don't they?
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah. There. Yo.
We were told we should do a podcast. We were told we should do a podcast.
Yeah.
We were told we should do a podcast.
And now we're doing the podcast.
They're off. They're
What's the
off.
topic?
They're way off.
What's the topic?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we were told
I
we should talk
respect
about
that,
the process of writing for Viva La Dirt League skits.
Hang on a sec. You're not Alan.
Oh my God, it's Ben again. Ben again.
Yeah, it's been.
Ben
I'm-
again.
Oh,
I'm
that's
Ben.
right. I forgot. Alan was sick today. And
Is this in their main studio? So, like, is this one of the rooms in their like amazing new studios that the fans afforded them to have? I think this is pretty smart. They should probably do podcasts. Ben's really nervous. Look at Ben. Ben's kind of nervous. Rowan's just flowing with it. Rowan's kind of DG360 mode in it. Like, I would say in this particular frame that we're seeing here, Ben is really not, I don't know. He's kind of nervous a little bit. He knows he's taken over Alan's spot, but he doesn't have to be that nervous, you know?
in the Seafield, and I completely.
Shall we tell that whole story again?
Let's do that
Here's
whole
the
gag
thing.
again.
The phone went off.
Dragons is saying, yes, this is their podcast room. I love their podcast room. I'm jealous of their podcast room. I'm not quite sure about the couch selection, though. And the floor carpet, I'm not quite sure about the carpet. I like the kind of painted blue wood with the fucking Viva symbol there. I want a DG360 fucking neon symbol. I'm so jealous. I love anything and everything neon. I love neon. Such a neon dude. The carpet's leased. Oh, Finger says the carpet's leased. It looks terrible. The carpet looks like fucking polyester, fucking just really bad kind of carpet that you spilled oil on a couple times and you've not really tacked it down correctly. It's just like laying there like a rug should. Carpet needs to be upgraded. Dragon says, I just want to paint that cable going from the logo light to match the wall. Totally agree, Dragons. See, you and I are about the details, Dragons. I totally agree with you on that. Like paint that, blend that in. Absolutely agree. Totally drives me crazy. Gotta do that. You know what's nice? It must be nice to have like a studio though. Like it must be nice to have like your own podcast studio and not be like in a basement where a dog is barking crazy next to you.
Anyway, oh god.
So it's now been an hour and 40 minutes since I was asleep.
Did you write this, Jared? Okay, that's so I remember.
What's the little note?
It says we totally did a podcast because every time I forget what the outro.
I reckon just pop that like
That's how we.
next to you somewhere.
That's how we operate.
That's too far away. I think you need it like under your bum.
No.
That's how we generally operate.
Rowan's pants are so fucking tight, Hugh. Like Hugh, you're absolutely right. This whole tight pants thing, I don't even get what's going on here. Zoe's having a wedding up in August, and I swear to God, I'm gonna have to get myself in some dress slacks, and if they're fucking tights, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm like, hey, get me some fucking slacks from 1996, okay? Like, I'm not gonna be wearing these new age fucking dress tight motherfucking pants to my daughter's wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me be an old man and wear slacks the way they were supposed to be meant. You know, this is going back. This is like 1600 the 15th kind of pants going on. Like, I don't get this new fashion style with the tight pants and put guys in tight pants. It's the thing that women love to do to men so they can laugh at us. Like, look, these motherfuckers got themselves in tights. Fucking motherfuckers right here.
Viva La Dirt League is just leaving little notes around for
Little
Rowan.
passive aggressive. Just kind of go, hey, Alan, next time you're giving notes on that Edda, just can you, it's better if we just kind of like, just better if we don't do notes like that. You know what I mean? Like, not trying to be a dick or anything.
Exactly. And I just go, hey, Ron, remember you have to breathe, mate.
What I want to know first up is our histories of writing before Viva La Dirt League. Ben, you've had some history of writing prior?
Sorry, did we actually preface this whole episode?
I did.
So I might.
Ben exposes the Viva Raiders room. So they're talking about when they were prior to Viva La Dirt League. Man, they better be happy they're in Viva La Dirt League now. You know what I'm saying? They fucking found something that hit, that has a huge fan base, and you need to stick with that, right? I see a lot of people like these. They hit it, they make it, and then they move on to something else, never to be heard from again. So I hope that nobody does that in Viva La Dirt League. Has that happened in Viva La Dirt League already? Have there been, like, I've been watching Viva La Dirt League for a long time, and there's a couple people in Viva La Dirt League that I think are gone now. Wasn't Rory somebody who used to work with Viva La Dirt League? Wasn't Rory somebody? And then he left. Man, I would have been stuck firmly with this. It's entertainment. It's what I love to do. I would stick with it.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, again, I'll just slide you a little note. Yes, we did, Rowan.
Yeah.
He said right.
Hey, Rowan, could you just,
Still talking
next
about
time
the
I'm
pants
talking,
and
when I
shit.
intro the episode, could you actually just
Oh
pay
my
attention?
God, we'll talk about this later.
We will talk about this later.
We'll have a big chat about
Yeah,
this
no, we
later.
will.
Okay.
Yeah, Maddie knows all the Viva La Dirt League lore. We wish we had Maddie here, but Dragons thinks so. Dragons is also a Viva La Dirt League aficionado. And she says, yeah, Rory, I think, went to be a lawyer or something. Pfft, lawyer. Why give up that job? Why give up Viva La Dirt League to become a lawyer? Loser. Should have stuck with Viva La Dirt League.
Yeah, we will, bro.
I can't wait. Okay.
Yeah, we will.
On with the podcast.
Okay,
let's
where
start-
were we?
Oh my
Where
God,
were
let's
we?
start that
Sorry.
again.
Fuck's
Ben,
were we?
sake.
Ben, could you tell me about your history of writing? Well, actually, no, before I say this, some people may not know that Ben is officially.
I would like them to talk about their finances, right? Like, here's what I want to know. Like, how much are each of you making at Viva La Dirt League? Like, how much are you guys bringing in? Like, I'm a financial dude. Get personal. Let's get personal with the numbers. What are you guys actually making doing this? That you've grown it to this proportion, That's a good question, because think about it. Viva La Dirt League is how many subscribers right now? Like 7 million subscribers. I'm going to like this, by the way, while I'm watching it. By the way, utmost respect for these guys and what they do. But like 7 million subscribers, what do you think each one of them's pulling in? Let's see some figures.
Actually titled our head
talk
writer
financials.
at Viva La Dirt League.
That's right. You're welcome.
He is the head of our writing department. And yes, we do have a department these days. It's that's the four of us boys. Also, Britt is in our writing crew.
Fantastic
Someone who's
writer.
not on screen, or generally not on screen, is Gabe, or
Also
Gabriel.
a fantastic writer.
A fantastic writer. He has actually been on screen. He is one of the extras that dies in one of the Red Dead episodes.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the
Yeah,
O'Driscolls
yeah.
that dies.
But he wrote and directed both seasons of Survival Logic.
Yeah.
And then he's written many scripts for us.
We also have a bunch of other people that give us scripts from time to time, like Ellie, Ree, Hamish. Hamish hasn't done one in a while.
Ben Williams.
Ben Williams. Oh,
Williams,
of course, Ben
none
Williams
of
is
you
one of our
will
big
know.
writers.
Yeah.
Who
Adam's like, Hamish hasn't done one in a while. You know why Hamish hasn't done one in a while? Because he's got that other channel. It's called Fuck Boys with a Q.
is our D&D director.
Yes.
Even John Whiteside has given some pretty cool scripts.
Yeah. He's our
Shelf
man.
he's
The
our
shelf man.
focus puller, and
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of you won't even know what that is either.
Like the Shelf Man one was so lit.
Yeah, I was down for the new Hamish channel. I tried it, right, Hugh? Totally agree with you. I couldn't get into it. I get what they were trying to do, but it wasn't landing for me either, Hugh.
Phil, but I remember
So-
going like, okay.
That's one of my favorite
Genius.
skits.
Yeah, it's great.
Done. I love it.
So, Ben, you have a history of writing prior to Viva La Dirt League. Do tell.
Yes. Well, it's funny being head writer. Often, like, I don't get imposter syndrome that much these days anymore, but I absolutely do as head writer because I have no formal training as a writer at all.
None of us do.
I didn't
realize. No, I trained as a director, not as a writer. So yeah,
really?
nor do I.
Hang on, sorry.
We need to talk about this later.
Have you got no formal training as
None.
Did we ask for a CV first?
Whereas when I applied to be an actor on Viva LDL, you're like, can I see your degree? And I'm like, here's my degree. And you're like, oh,
is that
God.
Good? So he's got an official degree. So he should be good at acting.
Now known as something else. I can't remember.
Is it? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know what you'd have to do to get like if you're somebody new trying to get yourself into Viva La Dirt League, I would just imagine you kind of be yourself and you're either going to click or you're not going to click. I feel like some nervous tension or some nervous energy with these guys.
Every time I go into an audition, I'm like, here's
my degree.
My degree.
Like, how well do you think all these guys know each other? Not in Viva La Dirt League. Do you think that like Rowan's going over to Ben's house to chill, to kick back, maybe watch a game or something? Like, put a 1 in chat if you guys are thinking that like these guys are like actual friends in real life. I think so. I think some of them are. I'm not thinking. I think that Alan and Rowan are good buds in real life. Peace out, Gator. Have a great weekend, bro. Gator, thank you for all the love and support on this channel, bro. Appreciate you, Gator. He does a lot for the channel. Gator does. Fingers are saying, yeah, they're probably best buds in real life. Feel like they're a little bit nervous in this. Like I feel like some of these guys are like nervous in this podcast. I don't know what it is. Is it like podcast tension or what is it?
And my curriculum vitae.
Yeah.
And
they thoroughly
we checked all
your
you think they're only work buds and that's as far as it extends? I think that like if there's like a friendship here, I think that it would probably be between Alan and Rowan and maybe Adam a little bit. I think that those three probably do hang out in real life a little bit. Dragon is saying a lot of the skits were filmed in Adam's house. They came a lot together as well as have a guy's night out. Okay. Yeah, that is. I guess not everybody can talk about themselves so comfortably as I can, Hugh.
I'm in a fountain.
We checked
before
it.
they look
For
at
sure.
So
Fingers says I need my own tier for that. Holy shit. Matt style. Holy shit. You guys are cracking me up.
yes, I've never had any.
By the way, we have fluctuated in viewers live up and down. We've hit like 40 viewers. We're now down at 15 viewers. And like, I just want to appreciate the 15 viewers in here right now. Like the most hardcore that love this show. They understand the concept of what we're trying to do here. So let's hear it for the people still here. Let's hear it for the fucking hardcore motherfuckers. These ones in here right now, these are the ones that are the most hardcore that are here for the fucking show and the good times. And that's what I love. That's what I love. That's what I'm here for, charging my batteries with really cool people. You know, there we go. There we go. There we go. The love. The love. It's hard to do a show like this. Holy shit, 15 subs. Pepe Dragon. You brought Pepe Dragon out, dude. Fucking Hugh. He's a gentleman. Holy shit, Hugh. God bless you.
Hugh is an upstanding gentleman.
Keck wants us to know that half of you guys are hate watching. Very true. Very true. Oh, so should I say 7? I meant 7. I even love the hate watchers. Who am I kidding? I just love the fact that these people here are taking their time to have a good time. That's the important thing.
Proper training.
Thank you, Hugh.
Read any books
Thank you,
about
bro.
it or anything?
To be fair, I have read a lot of books about writing, but continue.
Yeah. I've read books.
Okay, nerd.
And even that is barely true. I've barely read books. But yeah, I started writing in drama school when I was studying to being an actor. And I've always had just a knack for writing. I remember I had a teacher in high school who would make us she would often give us homework to just write a creative story. That was like 500 words or something.
In high school?
Yeah, in high school.
Great. That's fucking
She was one of those teachers who was known as like a monster dragon. She was renowned for being a nightmare. But she really liked me, and I kind of liked her. She just didn't take any shit, you know?
Yeah. That was kind of like my media studies teacher, actually. She was a bit known for being a dragon, and when you got down to it, it's like, oh no, it's because she actually cares about people learning.
She was actually...
Dude, fucking teacher like that for me was a dude named Mr. Dorkoff. You had to call him Mr. D. His last name was actually Dorkoff. Dorkhoff. I think it's German. Let me spell it here for everybody. And this feels so therapeutic to tell you about Mr. Dorkoff. Mr. Dorkoff wanted to have himself called Mr. D. Like, you had to call him Mr. D. Which, I mean, can you imagine being the age that Mr. Dorkoff was, probably in his early 50s, in the 90s? Could you imagine that amongst your peers that Mr. D is what you're called? Could you imagine? Never really thought about it. Now that I'm an adult and I'm like, man, imagine your name's so bad you got to be called Mr. D. And that, like, your peers, other teachers that you're working with, the principal, call you Mr. D. I mean, oh my God. But I'll tell you what, this motherfucker, he was also my football coach. He is a mean motherfucker, but I respected him. Push people to their limits. Push it to the limit. Push you to your limits, man. This motherfucker, he'd yell up at you, like football practice, he'd be yelling up at you, and he's the type of guy. Did you ever see somebody get so mad? They get this like little, it's so gross. They get this like little spittle that goes in the fucking corner of their mouth, like the little spittle that goes like, and it just starts to form, and it forms like a residue in the nooks and crannies of the fucking side of your mouth when you, like, that was Mr. D. Disgusting. Get really mad and fucking yelling, and like a rabid dog had come off. Fucking fall on people's faces. Disgusting. Mr. D, you're fucking disgusting. I'm telling you, it's an interesting story, this motherfucker, Mr. D. But he pushed you to your limits, and he made you a better student and a better football player, even with all the acidic spittle on the corner of his fucking mouth while he was yelling at you. And then he taught science, which I thought was fucking hilarious. Mr. D. Fucking shout out to Mr. D.
Quite cool. I quite liked her. And so she got us to do all these writing exercises. And people used to complain, but I was like, I kind of like it. I just sit down and I write. And I remember finding one of those stories years ago and reading it and going, holy shit, 15-year-old Ben, pop off.
Yeah.
And she really encouraged me to do writing and stuff. And I was like, oh, maybe, I don't know. And then at some point when I was in drama school.
I mean, it doesn't sound as exciting. Like the teacher, I mean, like, I'm telling you, I think my Mr. D story trumped Ben's teacher.
Well, I think because I went straight from high school to drama school, and I was just in learning institutions for too long, and I got over it, and I just got a bit burnt out, and I was like, fuck this acting noise. I'm going to become a writer instead. And that didn't. I mean, I guess it did kind of happen, but I ended up going back to acting. But and so I started writing scripts, and I wrote my first film script, which was like 9 pages long or something, and it was terrible. And then I ended up like workshopping that a lot.
Adam's dropping out. Is Adam like a Rowan's face? Like Adam dropped out right there. Hold on a second.
I just got a bit burnt out, and I was like, fuck this acting noise. I'm going to become a writer instead. And that didn't. I mean, I guess it did kind of happen, but I ended up going back to acting. But and so I started writing scripts, and I wrote my first film script, which was like 9 pages long or something, and it was terrible. And
this is the plan. Maybe Ben should have had a Mr. D story. You know what I'm saying? Because Adam wasn't paying attention. I feel like Ben should have been talking about Mr. D right there. Maybe Adam would have listened a little bit longer, you know?
Then I ended up like workshopping that a lot and turning it into like a kind of mini feature that
There's too many fucking podcasts. I was listening to Stern every moon. I still listen to Stern, and he's having a conniption right now. Howard Stern's having a fucking conniption because everybody's got a microphone. He's like, anybody anywhere can grab a microphone and do what it is that I spent my whole life trying to do to be a professional at. And I always laugh when I hear him bitch about it. He's right. Mad Style's right. There are so many like everybody's got a podcast. At least I came on the scene like over 10 years ago. I feel like I'm a little bit more original because I'm not like part of the whole new wave of fucking people that are just thinking they got the charisma or the talent. Because there's so many people out there that don't have the personality. There's so many people that are trying it. And you know what? To those people, keep trying. Don't give up. You know what I mean? Like if you truly are passionate about it, keep doing it. But there's a lot of people out there that don't, that shouldn't be. Like Howard's right. There's tons of people that shouldn't have a fucking microphone because there's no charisma. There's no entertainment value. There's nothing from them, coming from them at all that makes them, that should make them anybody that should be listened to. It's just like, there's just way too many fucking people. It's overly saturated. Yes, Keck. The whole mentality of like, I'm going to be a YouTube or Twitch star, right? Fucking so many people out there want to do it. It's just overly run, overly oversaturated with everybody trying to fucking get their ends. And I'm going to be completely fine if I'm always at this level. Like that's how I know I'm okay. Like if I'm always here, I don't care because I'm happy. Like I'm here because I like to do this and I'm just fucking being myself. This is how I am in the real world. This is the person that you would meet in a bar. This is the person that you're going to meet. And people have a hard time believing that. But no, it's that way. Watch some of the shorts out there where I'm in the real world. I think I got a couple vlogs out there. This is the way I fucking act. And I come to this show as me. And I like doing this because I get the fucking energy out of this. Like this is therapy for me, right? That's how I know I'm safe. Because I could have like one viewer in here and I'm like perfectly fine with that. I was fine when I had one viewer. Right? Like I'm fine with that as long as I get to do this because I like to do this. And if I'm at this level my entire life, completely fine with that. But is it hard to stay in character? Dude, I a lot of times think to myself like, what do people really think of me? Like, you know, I have no idea. Like, I still to this day, like, I have no idea. I think there's a lot of hatred towards me. I walk around. If somebody takes the time to like come up and ask me questions or talk to me, this is the fucking person that they're gonna get, right? And I think to myself, like, people probably can't handle this. I mean, you guys can. You're here. You're watching this, and God bless you for being able to handle this. Like, how do I fucking deal with people not being able to handle the person that I am? Like, I feel like when I'm not this person, that I'm not this person. You get what I'm saying? Oh, shit. You see, I'm hitting you with some fucking amazingness. You see what I feel like I went,
Yes, you're not gonna hit me. Yes.
I feel like when I'm not this person, that I'm not a person. Oh, shit.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Right.
Can you dig it?
Right. Figure says I'm that DoorDash guy from Ohio. Yeah, man. Like, I found a way to grind and to do it on my own, man. That's the crazy part about my life is like, while I'm living this crazy life, I'm DoorDashing, I'm trading, I'm fucking, I've got a lighting business. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing all these fucking things to make it so that I don't have to do a 9 to 5. Like, because I've done the 9 to 5 collectively for 15 years. And that was 15 years too much. I couldn't handle being told what to do. I couldn't handle, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If I'm not doing my own thing, I'm not being true to myself. It makes for some very difficult times, like talking with David, the tax guy, which I told a big story this morning about David, the tax guy, and how music and tax don't go together. It was a good story. It was a good story. You missed it. Some people missed that. It was a half an hour rant about music and taxes. Doesn't sound like they go together. They don't. And I explained why. It's a good talk. It's a really good one. You use TurboTax? I would love to use TurboTax, but I fucking trade too much. I trade too fucking much, and I need somebody to put their signature on it so that if shit goes down, I could just point to that person and be like, it's not my fault, it's their fault. Can I get an amen?
Yes, sir. Can I get an amen? Yes.
24 was a crazy, crazy trading year. Matt Style says, let's move to New York, DG, and help Grizz open up a paintball arena. Hell yes.
Can you dig it?
Sir. Can I get an
Can
amen?
you dig it? Can you dig it?
Hell yes. Hell yes, man. That sounds fucking great. Yeah, I need a scapegoat. I'm willing to pay $200 for a scapegoat, right, Stunner? If it saves me thousands of dollars. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I see my gain loss report. I know what it is, but I ain't gonna fucking take that amount of time to put that on tax forms. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just you do it. You fucking do it. And when shit goes down, I can point to that guy and be like, that's that guy's fault. The signature's on it.
Yes, sir. Can I get an amen? Yes.
Nikki came right back. Full circle. That's why it's called DG360. Nikki, your timing is fucking impeccable. Impeccable. It's great.
Making, which was like
You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. It is so fun. Can I hear from my amazing fans and this amazing fucking community? I'm so happy to be here this morning.
Can you dig it?
So
Can you dig it? Can you
Thank you for
dig
being
it?
here. Oh my God. Yeah, get those fucking taxes done though, man. Get those taxes done. Holy shit, Mad Style. You got a 5-figure tax? Holy shit. I owe like $3,000. I'm like, fuck. That puts a hurt. That puts a hurt on.
like a fake documentary found footage
12.
kind of film.
Holy shit, man.
And then
Holy shit.
after that, what was it? I can't remember exactly the timelines. I think it was after that.
You want my tax guy? You want me to give you David's number so you can have him? You listen. I'm gonna give you David's number after the stream. See if he give you a little less on your taxes, and for $300, you can point at him and say it's his fucking fault.
Me and a bunch of friends from drama school, we were like, look, because again, you leave drama school and go, industry, here I am.
Oh, there's no work. Whoops.
Bring me all the work.
What's
that? There's nothing? Oh, fuck. Oh, dear. Oh, no. And then so we were like, right, there's no work. Let's make our own. Let's put on a play. We're like, okay, cool. What play should we put on? We're like, Train Spotting. The movie Train Spotting was originally a book. It's also a play. We're like, yeah, fuck yeah. And we got together. We did a reading. It's like, man, this is cool. Yeah, let's put this on. And then we found out you have to pay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it's
no,
like-
license fees.
It's like 10 grand or something. We're like, oh, let's write a thing then. Because fuck that. And then we ended up strangely getting we booked a theater space before we had written a single word, just because a friend met a producer or something at a party or
And now you've got
Keck, can I show you my Patreon page? Here's the link, Keck. Hold on, let me give the link to Keck because he obviously is doing very well, so he can definitely help us all out there. There you go. There's my Patreon page.
got the pressure. Fucking write something. You've got a date.
Yeah, and so I kind of stuck my hand up to be kind of head writer, similar to Viva in a way. Like we'd kind of go away and write scenes, and I'd collate them and put them together. And then that was the start of a theater company that I ran with some friends for like 4 or 5 years, and we wrote like 5 or 6 plays, like full-length plays.
My history is very similar. Is it got into university and realized that no one's going to offer me opportunities to direct, so I need to start making those opportunities myself. And with friends at university, we were all pretty keen outside of what we were doing for our classwork is to just make as much shit as possible.
Yeah.
So I would just write.
I feel like these guys are super lucky to have made it. It is like a 1 in a million shot where like you get noticed. Even if you have the most talent in the world, it's like a 1 in a million shot. Everything has to line up just right. You could have all the people in the world that have the best mojo in the world putting out as much content that lands, but you got to get everything to align in such a manner that like it just fucking hits. And they did it with Viva La Dirt League.
I wrote significantly more than we made, but we'd just write a short film and make it and go, oh, that turned out shit. Write another one.
I'm just super curious about their finances. Like, I'm so curious about what they each make. I think that would make for a good podcast.
Make it. Oh, that is not quite as shit because
like at 7 million subscribers with these amount of people having their own studio and the expenses and the whole thing. Like, what is the Viva La Dirt League's monthly income? Right? Like, how is this done? Right? They do an LLC. They call it Viva La Dirt League. They bring in the revenues through the merch. They bring in the revenues through the advertisements on YouTube. They bring in the revenue from the Viva Plus site. They bring in revenue from the new game. They bring in revenue from the comic book. You know, like they're starting to like branch out. You know what I mean? Like they're starting to become like Viva La Dirt League LLC corporation empire. Like, I want to see like the figures. I want to see the P&L of Viva La Dirt League. I want to break that shit down. We were just watching Cloud Imperium's release of their P&L on their clearinghouse over in the UK, and we were talking numbers last night. I guess that's the mode that I'm in right now. I totally want to see what Viva La Dirt League's bringing in. Like 1 to 7 million subscribers, your own website, the merch, everything bring in. Like, I'm just super curious.
From what was shit
the last time. You got to make these things because they're going to be shit.
Yeah.
They make it. Dragons is right. They make enough to pay the mortgage for the studio too, and that studio is big. That's a big studio they've got. And you notice like their sketches have so much improved. It was a really good move for them to get that studio. It was awesome that their fans did it. And it shows you their commitment because they said, "Hey, let's raise this amount of money. We're going to have a studio." And they did it, and the fans supported it. It's very similar to what we're in with Star Citizen and that project. The fans made it possible to get to the point we're at within the Star Citizen project. They kind of took on a fundraising model where they're going to fundraise from their fans. They got the funds, they put it out, and they were true to their word. They got the fucking studio. The sketches got 10 times better. They got green screen rooms. Their effects got better. The people working the effects are better. The writing seems a little better. Overall, when you're watching Viva La Dirt League now, it looks much more professional than it used to. There's a part of me that's sad, that's nostalgic, that misses the kind of production level that they were before the studio. But now that we're here, it's kind of like, hey, let's see how much farther this can go, right? My only fear is that like one of them get like some crazy job that's going to take them away from Viva La Dirt League. Like, what if one of them like gets the opportunity to become much more than just Viva La Dirt League, right? Like, which Viva La Dirt League member do you think that would be? First off would be the question. Like, I would think Britt. I would say it's either going to be Britt or Rowan. If anybody were ever to make it out of this group into like movies, and I know that Rowan was like an extra in Avatar and shit like that, but I'm talking about like actual mainstream star quality. If one of them got into movies, it would probably be Britt or probably be Rowan. What do you guys think? Yeah, Stunner says nostalgia for the jankiness. Absolutely. Yeah, I miss that old school, like the audio's a little subpar, like the camera works a little subpar. Even when it was still top notch. You know what I mean? For the equipment that they had. Finger says Alan behind the scenes. Dragon says, just imagine that until they had the studio, they were basically doing all the work, all of them from home and kitchen tables. Yeah, I mean, like they all started from scratch. It's like, it's the perfect fucking story, you know, where you get to do what you love and make money doing it. Like, that's fucking awesome. Like, you know, like super jelly. Love that Viva La Dirt. I love seeing people get what they deserve. You know, they've put in the work, and they deserve this level of success. It's really cool to see them get to this point. Mansau says, take it with a grain of salt. One site stated VLDL net worth at $36.6 million. Whew. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. 36.6. Man. Maybe one of them's got a Lambo. Maybe one of them's got a Lambo going on.
And now there are genuinely.
It's funny. My friend. Speaking of people that have made it, this is a funny story. My friend Einar from Estonia has become much more wanted in films and series and stuff, and he's starting to get paid. And I just talked with him a couple months back, and he's finally doing what needs to be done in the business to, get the resume you need to get better jobs. And he's saying like how much he misses, the old days and shit. And he says it's still hard. He says he's still struggling. He says he was always famous in Estonia. He's like, and he'd go, "Oh, DG, I'm fucking famous in Estonia. What does that mean? Estonia. I'm not famous anywhere. I need to be famous in the United States." Like, that's what he said. Like, like he's like, Estonia, fuck Estonia. No, he loves Estonia, but he's just like famous in Estonia. You know what I mean? And it's like true. It's like he made it in his world, And these guys are in New Zealand, right? And I feel like if they walk around New Zealand anywhere, probably people know who they are. I would imagine, maybe because they're New Zealanders, that if they're walking around in any city in New Zealand, the people are going to look at them and know who they are. Am I right about that? I feel like that. When Einar walks around Estonia, everybody knows who fucking Einar is. It's crazy. I've seen film of it. I've seen footage of him walking around Estonia. People walk up to him. They know exactly who he is. He was on local programming and everything. Like Sean Connery in Scotland. Yeah. Dragon says surprisingly not a big part of their fan base is from New Zealand. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. They're on YouTube, so yeah. Probably more popular in the States, huh? Yeah, they probably walking around here. I was saying, I thought I saw Adam in the grocery store a couple months back.
I probably wrote 100 short films in university and made a good 30. And there are a couple of actual gems in there, just, by pure luck, who knows? So, Rowan, let's get into the history of Viva the Dirt League. I want to chat about how we used to, in air quotes, write for Viva the Dirt League.
Yeah. So my backstory in writing is I don't have any backstory in almost writing anything properly. I'm sure I maybe wrote a thing here or there in drama school, but my journey is pure organic, starting from no scripts. Mm-hmm. So my journey from writing was in the early days of Viva.
Rowan is just naturally funny is what he's saying, right? I mean, at the end of the day, he's like, I wasn't formally trained. I didn't go to fucking class. I just have charisma.
Yes, you're not gonna hit me. Yes.
Right. Like, that is the beauty of Rowan. Rowan's just like, I'm naturally me. All he's saying right here, he's just like, I'm myself. I didn't need classes. I like to make people laugh. I like to entertain, and this is the guy I am, and I'm naturally being myself. There's something so genuine and true about that I'm not quite sure Adam or Ben have, it's Rowan's genuine quality. What's up,
just
Russell?
Writing a synopsis of the skit.
Sometimes it would be
Alan
one
isn't here.
line.
Sometimes it might just be a line, but typically the old days were that.
You ever notice that with Viola Dirt League? Usually it's Alan who doesn't make a lot of appearances. I always worry about Alan. Like, mentally, I feel like he's in a depressed state. Am I the only one? Like, I've watched Viva La Dirt League long enough to feel like Alan's had some issues mentally or depression maybe. And I feel like when somebody's gone, it's usually Alan. I mean, we've seen it in the Dungeons and Dragons, the Epic NPC Man or the NPC Man Azram campaign. I've seen it on a couple times on sketches where he's not appearing. Like, I feel like Alan's the one maybe who goes through these a lot. Oh, well, his real life is very demanding. Okay, Dragons is saying he also has 2 small daughters. Okay, well, kids. Maybe that makes a lot of sense. He's a dad. He is a dad with kids. There we go. There's all the answer we need. So he is having mental issues and he is depressed. Oh, I mean, that was funny. I love my kids. I'm not depressed. Listen, I love being a dad. And I love my kids. Kids, I love you.
That we would go, but we had no scripts. And this is the glory days, which I sometimes miss the organicness of it. We'll get into that in a sec.
It's not easy. Listen, it is not easy to have your own life because you don't have it anymore. As a dad, you don't. I love parents. I am a big proponent. I love parents because I know parents, they're on another level. let me tell you what, the level of sacrifice, if you're a good parent, if you're a shitty parent, fuck you. But if you're a good parent, I love you. Good parents out there that are trying their best, even if they're fucking up, fucking love you. Love parents. It is so hard to have your own life. It is so fucking hard to find time for yourself. You are sacrificing yourself 24/7.
And we're just
fixing garage doors late at night. Right. You don't. Right, Stunner. Stunner, fucking love you. Fucking Stunner. You got, like, I love Stunner because he's got DG360 fan lore and knowledge. That's why he's on this board, motherfuckers. That's why he's on the motherfucking board, because he's following the journey. He understands that I'm at my son's employer's fucking house trying to fix their security system on the garage because I fucked it up. I was trying to give my son a chicken sandwich. Oh shit, Let's Go said my 3-year-old daughter kicked me in the neck this morning. Yep, this is what you got to deal with, getting kicked in the neck as a dad, man. That's called a cherry on top of the fuck you Sunday, Let's Go. You know? Do everything for your 3-year-old. What does she do? You're laying on the couch, she randomly kicks you in the fucking neck. Just because. Let's go.
go.
Easy. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Fucking Let's Go getting kicked in the neck by his 3-year-old daughter. Shit. It's part about it's being a dad, man. You got to get your neck kicked. I think that happened to me at least 5 times. At all various ages. Gotta fucking deal with that.